This is Greg Troutwine with Marine Technology Reporter TV, and we're here in New Orleans at the Underwater Intervention Convention, and we're here with Ryan Pellecchia, Business Development Director. And Ryan, the first and foremost question is, we have Airmar and MSI transducers. What's that connection?
Yes, so MSI transducers was purchased by Airmar probably about 6 years ago now. And Airmar is well known in commercial recreational fishing. MSI transducers was well known in custom products and a lot in the defense world. One of the reasons Airmar bought us is so that we could evolve and help develop some of their products into these other markets, into the nav survey market, areas that MSI nor Airmar were really known well in. They both existed in that market, they both sold into that market, but we kind of went at two different approaches to it. So now together I work for both Airmar and MSI, so we're kind of servicing all that market under this umbrella.
Okay, that's perfect. And that's a perfect segue because, premised on our previous conversation, you're talking about manufacturing and customization of manufacturing. Everything is not a one size fits all. So what specifically are you doing in terms of custom production of items when a company XYZ comes to you and wants one of your products? What can you do for them on a custom level?
So in the past, what was happening was with Airmar, they're high production. We do high volume, commercial, recreational, thousands and thousands. We've got three big facilities. So it's very hard to take, example, as a standard transducer that they have and change it, put a different connector on it, put a different cable length on it, maybe make a different mounting interface with it. They would service it and do it, but it was not part of their core business. MSI would come up and do something completely custom for a customer and be very expensive. So with Airmar and MSI together, we've now stood up a Airmar manufacturing facility inside of MSI to allow us to build these products and be able to easily customize them for customers. So if they want to come in and they want to buy 1 or 5 of this type of Airmar transducer but put a different connector on it, that's what we can do, or a different cable.
Okay, how has it impacted your delivery time?
And it's really significantly helped our delivery time because when it was all done under the Airmar umbrella, when you're in a high production environment, it's just coming off the production line, it's months and months and months. So we've now, by standing it up inside of MSI, we're now down to typically 6 weeks delivery versus 6 months. So very big difference in the deliveries.
When people want their products, they want their products.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely.
They don't want to wait 6 months or a year for anything.
Okay, so Ryan, you know as much as I. We're walking the halls of UI here in New Orleans. It's all about new technology. You know it better than I because you live it. So what is new from Airmar or MSI?
So the two new areas that we're really focusing on is one is in the world of acoustic communications, or ACOMs. So underwater, a lot of vehicles are talking to each other. You need a way to know where position A is, position B is. So we've done a lot of development in the area of ACOMs for high bandwidth. We have customers now that are actually streaming live video. So oil and gas, down their well, they're looking at a video, they're streaming it up to the surface. They can look at the actual video of the well through the ACOMs. So they can have a unmanned vehicle float to their wells. They've got to inspect them, they've got to keep an eye on them. So we're doing that with ACOMs. So we're really expanding, and what we're doing now is this is where the Airmar influence is coming into the MSI. MSI does a lot of custom stuff. We do a lot for the defense industry. Now we're coming out with standard products that anybody can come up and go, hey, I want to buy 5 of those, and we can sell them that part instead of coming up with it custom.
So anything else new that our viewers and readers can look forward to?
So the other thing we're doing is we're doing a lot of repackaging of existing Airmar products that were very big in the commercial world, or commercial recreational fishing type world. So this is a very high mover, an SS510. This is a very common Airmar transducer, but it's got a unique bolting mounting, doesn't always work for scientific and things like that. So what we've done now is we've come out with a more smaller package or a more universal package where you can make an adapter plate, they can have a connector, so you can take it from boat to boat. It's not a permanent installation, which is more permanent. This is more flexible. They can throw it over the side on a pole, can do a lot of different things. So we're starting to repackage a lot of these different things into more universal mounts with connectors, which is a big thing because people want to change cables. One time you might want a 5-foot cable, next time you might want a 50-foot cable. And also in doing that, we've also created another version, which is what we call our very low side lobe transducer. So we've taken the standard product, we've used some of the MSI composite capabilities, which is a new material that Airmar didn't have before. We've kind of added that in, so we've given 2 flavors. So we have our standard flavor, and then our very side lobe very low side lobe version, which is great for shallow water. Everybody's like wants just a single beam that you work in a shallow water, not worry about the side lobes. This new product's taking off like crazy. And we're gonna have a bunch of different versions of this. We're just starting to repackage everything and come out with different frequencies and different options, size options.
That's awesome. So just one more question, really. I mean, obviously, with the combination of the two companies, you have more capabilities. You have unique capabilities. The repackaging. I mean, is this a customer demand? Are you basically seeing an opportunity and pushing it out there? Are you working with your customers? Can you dive into a little bit of that process?
It's actually a little bit of both.
Yep.
A lot of the ideas that we're coming up with, customers that are long-term customers that are coming to us, and they say, "Hey, can you do this? Can you repackage this?" And then we start looking at it and go, "Wait, yeah, this is a good, this was done by accident. We made a smaller version. We were going to make it universal, and they got it. They fell in love with it. They're like, this is great on UUVs or AUVs, underwater vehicles." And they're like, they want to make this now. They're looking at high frequency stuff. So that helps us because we know other customers. We show them that product. They're like, "Oh, this is great. We didn't think you could do this." So it's a little bit of both. So now we're kind of using our customers to understand what they're looking for, and then trying to repackage and develop products that not only our customers can use, but potentially other customers.